Hi everyone and welcome to my kitchen. My name is Shay. If we haven't met before, if you haven't stopped into one of my videos before, and today we're going to be making some healthy granola bars made of oatmeal and apples and cinnamon and honey and all those other really tasty ingredients. The reason being is that it's a new year. I want to be a healthier me, mentally and physically, so that means I have to make sure that the food I'm putting into my body is, well, healthy. And I'm making granola bars because I know oatmeal is a really healthy breakfast option, and my husband, Matt, does not like the texture of oatmeal. It throws him off, but for me, I really like oatmeal, but I also like granola bars, so this is just gonna be a win-win scenario. Anyway, he's gonna be getting home really soon. I wanna make sure that these are ready for him, and I want him to try it and show you all if, and hopefully, fingers crossed, he likes them. Either way, can't really go wrong with apples and cinnamon and anything in my opinion. So let's get started. You're gonna want some old-fashioned oats. I mixed these with what I had left over. Also some whole wheat flour. This is an all-natural sweetener from monkfruits. Baking powder. Ground cinnamon. Salt. Super cheap. Milk or almond milk, some eggs. I just really like how this container has two flaps. And some vanilla and honey and some butter, and I'm using plant butter today. And of course, your apples. I pre-washed 4 apples. I know it calls for about 3, but the more apples, the more flavor, I would think. I'm using a peeler to get off all of the skin because I don't want that skin in my granola bars. I just think it might throw off the texture. I fast forwarded here to show you how I did that. And now we're gonna cut them in half. I wanna make sure that I get the pits out with none of those seeds or any of the hard pieces in the middle. So after cutting those, I'm going to get ready to dice them. There is something just so satisfying and soothing and relaxing about prepping and cutting up vegetables and fruits. I don't know what it is, but I love it. Dice, dice, dice. Chop, chop, chop. Now that I'm finished chopping and dicing, I'm just gonna put all of these apples in a bowl and set it aside for the time being. Now I've pulled out my 9x13 glass pan, and I'm gonna use parchment paper to help the granola bars not to stick. You could also use cooking spray. We're gonna mix up our dry ingredients now into a bowl. I'm putting 3 cups of my old-fashioned oatmeal with my 1/4 cup of whole wheat flour, 1/4 cup of brown sugar, which is that monk fruit sweetener, and then we're putting our apples in there on top. Don't worry, I got that seed out. Add 2 teaspoons of baking powder, 1 tablespoon of cinnamon, and don't forget a pinch of salt. I'm finding it easier just to mix this part with my hands, but you can surely use a spoon. Onto the wet ingredients, we are putting in a 1/2 cup of milk, in this case almond milk. I'm cracking 2 eggs into this liquid mixture. Now for the 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract and 1/4 cup of honey. I really like how that looks in there. I feel like a scientist. Lastly, put the 1/4 cup of melted butter into the mixture. Whisk it all together until it looks thoroughly combined. And I'm gonna pour that into my dry mixture. This time I will not be using my hands. I'd rather use a spoon now. And I'm gonna mix, mix, mix until I believe all of the old-fashioned oats are covered in the wet mixture and that it looks nice and sticky. We're ready now to place it into our pan. I just had a thought. I want to also add flax seeds, even though it's not in the recipe. I am putting 2 tablespoons of flax seeds into this mixture. I wish I had mixed it beforehand, but that's okay. I'm gonna just put it here kind of in the middle and just sprinkle it on top. But then I put the other tablespoon in my leftover mixture left in the bowl, and I'm just gonna put that on top of the sprinkled layer that I put inside the pan. And I think it's gonna come out just fine. It's gonna taste really good regardless. Flax seeds give a little bit of a nutty flavor, but not really overpowering, and nothing that I can tell. I don't like peanut butter personally, so if I didn't like the nutty flavor, it definitely would not be in there. This is also really soothing, making sure that it's all even and flat and it's filling out every single corner of the pan. Let's take a peek. Oh my gosh, they look so good. And smells so good. All right, let's check on them. Hot pad would help. Oh my gosh, they smell so good. It looks really great. They look dried out. I still see some bubbles back there. It said to cook until they were golden on top. It's really hard to tell. It was in there for 20 some minutes. It said 20 to 25. I think I let it in there for like 2 more minutes. Yum. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. I can't wait to try these. I can't wait to see if Matt likes them. I'm gonna let these cool off, and then we'll cut them up and we'll try them out. Drum roll! They are done, they are ready, they're cooled off, and we have 2 testers right here, husband and brother. I made these for you because I told them that you don't like oatmeal in its traditional form, and so I tried to make granola bars. Keep in mind, it's a healthy granola bar. So it's not gonna be like the sugary wrapped Rice Krispie, like whatever kind of things.
It's supposed to be like a breakfast thing, probably?
Yeah. So.
All right, can I grab this one?
No, just. All right, I'm gonna try it with you. Oh.
What?
Oh, okay, and 3, 2, 1. Okay. What's the first flavor you taste?
Apple.
Apple?
The texture of apple.
Okay. So you even feel the apple in like between your teeth, like when you chomp down on it? Is it soft or crunchy?
It's like spongy.
Spongy. Okay.
It's like a sponge.
What was the first flavor you tasted?
It was apple.
An apple? Okay. Is it what you expected? It's not your traditional granola bar.
I was expecting more of a crunch. Not so much like the sponginess of it, but it has a good taste.
Comparing this to traditional oatmeal, would you like gag when you eat it?
It's better because it's not all like mushy. Cause I mean, it's still soft, but it's not like the texture of oatmeal where it's like a milky, sloshy, gooey mess.
Yeah, this is not that. Okay.
I just don't like the texture of oatmeal that much, I guess.
Wait, would you eat this? Because this is actually healthier than the oatmeal I normally sometimes make, because I like to use brown sugar, and this sugar is monk fruit, like golden. So there's no...
Well, there's not as much taste, like compared to when you taste like, you know, something that's
prepackaged?
store-bought. But that's because, like you said, it's the sugar. Sugar adds a lot of flavor to like this stuff, and that's how you...
But it's not like eating just something bland. There's a lot of cinnamon. What about Garrett?
I think it's really good.
Oh, he's not.
It's not as sweet as like, you know, like a Pop-Tart or something.
Oh,
If
yeah.
you want to run for something real sweet, I could definitely eat this like in the morning with
Yeah.
laundry and coffee.
This is like what we should
Oh, okay.
replace our
That would be
stuff
good
with.
sweet.
We should like replace our junk food with this.
Hmm.
Because it's healthy. You know, help wean you off the sugar, I guess.
I like Garrett's idea of having a drink to go with it. Because the oats, and I also put flax seeds in them. It's
That's very healthy.
it's not gooey or anything. It's actually dry. The oats are just soft, so it's like the spongy texture.
Yeah.
Not as crunchy as the traditional granola bar.
But yeah, I like it. It doesn't have a bad texture. So I like it. I eat it.
So on a healthy scale, number out of 10.
For healthiness, a 10. Right? Because it's healthy.
Yeah, there's nothing bad in it.
But it's not like super flavorful, but I mean, it's good. So maybe like a 7 for taste and texture.
Kind of tastes like an apple crumble.
Yeah. Like you could
Would
probably
you put milk on top?
you could probably heat it up
Not
and put
one of
an ice cream scoop on it.
Oh yeah,
Because that would be good.
that makes it unhealthy.
Sounds good though.
Not if it's healthy ice cream.
Is there such a thing?
I don't know.
And Garrett, on a healthy scale,
Right.
like healthy scale, like how much did you like it?
I'll say 10.
What?
I like.
I mean, of course, comparing it to a chocolate chip cookie, like there's nothing that compares to a chocolate chip cookie in my
Yeah.
book. Was there anything else that's like healthy that you've really eaten that's like truly?
Not as good as that.
Even the I made oatmeal, banana, and chocolate chips. I guess it's not as healthy. You know those little cookies. I mean, those were good too. Okay, so
Yeah.
about a
It's good.
what is that? An 8, 8.5
Yeah.
out of 10.
And it's homemade, which is nice.
I'm really glad you guys liked it. There's plenty there to be eaten.
Well, it's all mine.
I was about to ask you, okay, to share. Guess not.
Nope, it's all
Guess
mine.
that's the real answer
We're
there.
gonna freeze it and we're gonna eat it every day
He likes it that much?
for a month.
Well, cool. Well, thanks everybody.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate it.
Yep, no problem.